Hi, Nick and Natalie. I know that it's a 10-day trip with Nick, and I hope through my essay you were able to learn a little bit about me, but 10-day trip, I figure perhaps Nick is just looking for someone he gets along well with. Maybe on paper it's hard to tell that we will get along, so I wanted to give you a video of me. Maybe it's just very brief, but to let you know that I'm someone that you can get along with, I'm someone that you can travel well with. I have a lot of these career aspirations, but I don't think they're very pertinent to a 10-day trip. I found my time in India to just be a sheer blessing. Just a blessing because I was able to learn so much about a culture, and that was 4 months. I mean, I learned a lot. I don't think I learned enough. I want to go back to India as soon as possible. I mean, it has some sort of tide on me and kind of wrapped itself around me like an anaconda, if you will, because it sucked me in. Not immediately. It took a couple weeks for me to adjust, but then, I didn't want to leave. I wanted to stay there so badly. It had an X factor, if you will, because it's drawing me back. It's pulling me back in, and that's something I've experienced in India. Now, who's to say I can't experience that elsewhere? That might be just the nature of being in a different place, the nature of being in a developing country for me. Maybe I get wrapped up in Ecuador. Maybe I get wrapped up in a Papua New Guinea. Maybe I get wrapped up in a Venezuela. I don't know, but I know that it happened to me in India, and I know it can happen to me again elsewhere. But 10 days perhaps isn't enough time for me to understand the culture completely, but it's enough for me to get a taste of it, enough for me to go there, love it, and then want to go back someday. I think there's a lot of value in that. So a 10-day trip with Nick, I can learn a lot from my time. It'll be a way I've never traveled before, a sponsored trip. I've never done that. It's always been on my own dime, so I've always been pretty frugal about it, but I'm willing to sacrifice some money in order to have a good time, create a good story. I think that Nick and I will get along very well, and I think I'm someone that's gonna take what I learned in those 10 days and apply them to where I'm at, apply them to my education, my academic goals, my career goals. So, I want to go places, I want to see the world, I want you to take me along. So I know you have the tough job of choosing. Hopefully I made it a little bit easier for you. Alright, take care.